Recording. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, basic stuff upcoming for this week. Tomorrow, review group work. So I will get that posted on Moodle by about 11 or so. If you want to sign in, I would encourage it. I will divide you into breakout rooms with your homework partners, and you can talk about the group work. And you can talk about homework that is due on Friday. If you don't want to sign in, it is up to you. I'm not going to force you to, but I would encourage you to. It's a decent idea. I can pop in and out of breakout rooms and help you out. I think that you can, I know I can broadcast a message to all breakout rooms. I think that you can make a, hey, come into the breakout room, like broadcast a message to me. But we will play with that. Actually, we can play with it today because I'm going to put you into breakout rooms today also. All right, that's the first thing. Tomorrow, review group work, all that fun stuff. Secondly, Friday, test. Questions about the test. Anybody, anything, logistics, content, etc. Anything for questions about the test?
Is the test going to be on all of chapter 4, or is there going to be like
all of chapter 4? Yep, just on chapter 4. Mostly just on chapter 4. I'm not going to test stuff from previous sections unless you need to know it to do the stuff in chapter 4. So I won't specifically ask you anything on chapter 1 and chapter 2, but sometimes some of that stuff carries over into chapter 4. This is my standard spiel. You guys should be used to it by now. So nothing specific from chapters 1 and 2 unless it carries over into stuff from chapter 4. But definitely chapter 4, yes. Other logistical questions about a Zoom test, content, Seth, yeah.
Are there any definitions?
No definitions on these tests, no. Do not usually put definitions on differential equations tests. Other questions? Content, logistics of Zoom, etc. Okay, then again, for Friday, and we'll read this tomorrow, but for Friday, the expectation is that everybody signed on with video. You guys have all been doing that recently, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. If it is for some reason, let me know. We will work it out, but expectation is on video for the duration of the test. You can use a cheat sheet, same rules as before, and remember also, I'll try to remember to put this direction on the test, but if you could take a picture when you're taking pictures of your test and then converting them to a PDF, also take a picture of your cheat sheet. Just put that at the very end of the test and submit that along with your test. Please, 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 please use a PDF converter. Don't send me pictures in Moodle, send me PDFs. That works way better. I'm not gonna make you stop. It doesn't matter if it takes longer, that's okay, we're fine, we'll adjust the end time. But please send me PDFs as opposed to pictures. And then you can use the table in the front of your book. So there's a scanned in version of that on Moodle, or if you want to have your book available and open and use the table in the front of your book, you can do it that way too with your physical book. Either way, whichever you want. You can use a calculator. I don't know how helpful it's going to be for the test, but a calculator is fine as well. So, other questions about the test before we get into stuff for today? Okay, homework questions then. Homework is due Friday at 2 o'clock. And remember, same idea, one submission per group. If you can do it as one PDF file, that's great. If it's multiple files because you're pulling together multiple sources across your group, that's fine. I can deal with it. The PDF part is the more important part. Anything for homework questions? Stuart, I gotta grab my book, 1 second.
Oh, it's not a particular homework question. It's just kind of the homework in general.
Yes.
So a lot of the time, like you were kind of going into this yesterday, our answers aren't going to look like what the book always looks like. How can we like know that we got the right answer still? Because like none of my answers match with anything in the book, but I don't know how to simplify to get to what the book has, if that makes sense.
Yep, and this is one of the reasons we are doing homework partners for this class. So that is definitely a consideration when I pick which classes I want to do homework partners for, this is one of them. So I would encourage you to check with your homework partner, see if you get the same thing. That's my best answer. Or check with me. I mean, you can check with me too, but that's one of the reasons I do homework partners, because the back of the book simplifies them so much.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Other homework questions, other ones that you are having issues with that you would like assistance? Anybody, anything? Daniel.
Still with the saw function, whereas like I think it's 26, yeah, on page 314.
314, number 26.
So like, okay, I know one way to write the function is just like t minus the floor function, like floor.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
So you can't do that because
I mean, you can, but it's not
like,
gonna, no,
yeah.
that's not fun and exciting. All right, so here's your function. This is page 314, number 26. Okay, so it is a periodic function and it looks like this. Etc. The height is 1. Oops, 1, not A. The height is 1, and these things are occurring at A, 2A, 3A, 4A, etc. So this is a periodic function, right? We can use the periodic function properties that we had from the stuff in section 4.5. So all I have to do is come up with a definition of the function on one little piece of the periodic part. So I need to come up with a definition of this function. It is going to be, that's not to scale, goes from 1 to A. So this point is A comma 1, and it's a line. So you have 2 points that it goes through. You can write the equation of a line. I think that we're probably doing T and X because that's the way we've been usually doing it. So you know that it passes through the points 0, 0, and A1. So then you can write the equation of line, that gives you the periodic part, and then you can use our theorem from, that would have been Wednesday last week, to help you do the Laplace transform.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, that helps. I forget. Yeah, because I was like kind of thinking that, but I like didn't want to do the whole problem and then have it be wrong.
That is what you were looking for. So just look at that one part because it's periodic. So the rest of it shifts, but that is the periodic part.
Thanks.
Okay. Other homework questions? Other ones that people are having issues with? Other homework questions that you would like assistance with? Anybody, anything? Okay then, here's the plan for today. I want to do one more example with like 18 things going on because I want to pull a whole bunch of stuff together. And then I want you to do an example in breakout rooms. So that is the plan for today. Those 2 things, that's it. When we're done, and I am happy with ending chapter 4 this way.